Well, all right, I'm here in my home city of Baltimore, Maryland, at Rams Head Live to see The Warning. All right, me and the wife got here a little bit ago, went to Underground Pizza Company. If you're ever in Baltimore and you want a good place to eat, that place is awesome, man. Great pizza, good beer. It was good. That was freaking awesome, man. And now it's like, I don't know, doors open in about 45 minutes. And yeah, The Warning with Holy Wars opening for them is what it said online. So that ought to be a pretty good show. So yeah, man, see you guys in there. Ha-ha. Joe Hopkins here, and today I'm going to talk about a concert that I was really hyped to see. And there will be clips from the show. There will be. Give me a sec. We'll talk a bit first, and then you'll get to see little bits of stuff. 5-second clips, because YouTube's kind of like that with copyright. I don't want to get copyright claim, but there'll be good clips. I try to pick the best 5 seconds of songs, and I try to get a bit from every song that was played. So, to start with, it was in Baltimore at Rams Head Live. That's the show I went to see. And bonus here, that was the second date on their tour. I saw them on Saturday, September 14th. So they're still on tour. You might still be able to get tickets, but man, try to get them quick. They be selling out. The show we went to see was sold out. And when I say sold out, I mean, I think they oversold the venue. Good Lord, we were packed in there like sardines. By the time The Warning came out, when their set started, man, if you hadn't already gone to the bathroom, you ain't getting to the bathroom. That place was packed. Now, I can tell you, first of all, they do have ADA seating. I know this because my wife is having some problems. She can't stand for a whole show, right? She's getting better, but still, if you have a disability, they have seating for it. And like most clubs do these days, right? I talked about this on the last review I did. The concert I saw the night before The Warning was the same way. But at Rams Head, I thought this was weird. You got to go up a bunch of flights of steps to get to the seating for disabled people. Like, that's kind of weird. It turns out, though, I parked in the wrong place. If I'd have parked in the right garage, there's an elevator, and then there's just a couple steps instead of a bunch of steps. So, okay, now I know that. Next time, I've learned my lesson. When you go to a club, find out if there's parking for that club, because then they'd have validated my parking, and it'd have been free as well, instead of paying to park at the wrong garage. So, whatever. Live and learn, right? Always check. Where should I park? And my wife did check. It was in the email that I didn't see. So, anyway, there you go. That's pretty good stuff. Yeah, so visibility was a little weird. You'll see it on the clips I'm going to play you. Rams Head has these balconies that go around, right? They got the stage, and then they got all the people standing there, and then they got balconies around it so you could be up above the stage, which is really cool. I like that. But from where I was sitting, you'll see it in the clips, right? I got a good view of the drummer and bass player, and then the guitarist is all the way over to the side. For Holy Wars, it was the drummer. All I could see was the front couple drums and his hands sticking out from the balcony. But with The Warning, it was the guitarist, singer, Daniela, I think her name is. You'll see it. I had to hold my phone up like that to kind of, it was hard to, a little bit of obstructed view there from where I was sitting. From anywhere else, it'd have been fine. I'm the unlucky bastard that just happened to plop my ass in that particular spot. It was a great show, though. Great show. I'm glad I got to see them. Like I said, opening was Holy Wars, a band, who's the singer? Cat something? Cat. I forget the last name. Anyway, I liked the band, right? I like Holy Wars. I've heard their stuff. I've thought, oh, that's kind of cool. I kind of like that. And then so I was like, okay, they're opening. That's cool. Man, they kicked ass. They are really good live, really good. Oddly enough, they didn't have a bass player. It was just the vocalist, the singer, a guitarist, and a drummer. But I didn't really notice the lack, you know? For whatever reason, it worked. But they were really good. Really, really good. I'm glad I got to see them live. They're one of those bands that's like you like until you see them, and then you're like, man, they were really, really good. I think pretty soon they'll be playing on bigger stages. They should be, because they are that good. And same thing with The Warning. But anyway, Holy Wars, I'll play you some clips right here, okay? So, yeah, like I said, man, really awesome, really good act, really good band. They put on a hell of a show. So then, The Warning, another band that really, at some point, is going to be putting on bigger shows. Bigger shows. This wasn't a terribly long show. The Holy Wars was only played about a half-hour set. About 30 minutes, right? The Warning came out, and I think they played about an hour, and then came back out for the encore. The total time was maybe an hour and 20, hour and 25 minutes of their set. So it wasn't a terribly long concert, but it did really, really kick ass. Pretty hard. Most of what they played were off of the last two albums. I think they played a song or two off of 21st Century Blood. I could be wrong. I'm trying to think, because I'm going to play you clips here in a minute, but yeah, most of the songs, the majority of it was off of Keep Me Fed, which they're on tour for now, and Error, which was their last album, the majority of it, and a couple songs from previous stuff, but the bulk of it was their last two albums, which is fine with me. I love those albums. One good thing about getting to see a band that's a little bit newer is they don't have 20 years of hits to rotate through, so you get to hear all the songs you really want to hear, for the most part, right? The big songs anyway. They only have so many of them right now. But it was really an awesome show. They're a great band. They were great live. I'm thinking as they get a little bit older and a couple more albums under their belt, they're probably going to be playing bigger venues, bigger stages at some point. You see a lot of bands that, you know, it's like that, right? They're playing clubs, and then later they're opening for a bigger band in arenas, which they have done as well.
And then the next thing you know, they're headlining arenas. I think this is going to be a band that 10 years from now will be huge. And I think that because, one, their songs are really, really good. Two, these girls are unbelievably talented. And the third reason, they have a hell of a broad fan base. A lot of the acts I've seen, you see a specific, age range for the most part, right? You might see a couple older people, a couple younger people. A lot of the older people are parents that are taking their kids a lot of times, or even grandparents bringing grandkids to a concert. And younger people are sometimes, like you got people in their 30s and 40s that really like a particular band and they'll bring their kids. This wasn't the case. Like, there were fans, literal fans of all ages. There were older people not bringing kids, just showing up because they really liked the band. And there were a lot of younger kids. I didn't bring my daughter because I thought, oh, it's a club date, right? You probably can't get in. Well, there were plenty of kids there her age, and they all were really hyped to see this band. They have a very broad fan base. Everybody from like 9, 10-year-olds up to senior citizens. And yeah, I know there were some pretty old people there because in the ADA seating, that's where you find a lot of the older people. So I think they're going to get really big. You saw the same thing with Greta Van Fleet. They had an appeal that was very broad. And when I went to see them live, they had a rather broad fan base, people from all age groups that were there to see them. And this is the same kind of thing. I think they're going to find the same kind of popularity over time. They're going to get big. I really believe it because they're good. And they appeal to a lot of people. That helps. That helps you get big, is when you have a broad appeal, right? Yeah. And their albums are really good if they keep this up. And it also helps that they're sisters. They're related. I know a lot of bands with siblings, they get pissed off at each other, like with the Black Crowes and Van Halen and whatnot. They don't always get along. But you see them continue to go on because, well, you're stuck with your relatives, ain't you? So 3 sisters, they're related to each other. You can't really fire a band member. I think you're going to see them keep going for a good long time. If they ever do get pissed off at each other, they might take a break like the Black Crowes have done time and time again. But they always get back together, too. I think you're going to see the same thing. I think they'll last. I don't think this is a flash-in-the-pan band that just has a couple hits and disappears. Anyway, enough of my jabbering. Here, I'll play you the clips.
Here with all of you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Now we're here all the way from Monterrey, Mexico. we'll be playing songs from our newest album, Keep Me Fed. And this next song is in Spanish and it's called ¿Qué más quieres? And I'm making stop consumiendo tu interior. Put your hands together for our middle sister on the drums, Paulina! And I'm Danny, your guitar player and singer. Thank you so much. This is everyone welcome down to Mark. We love what we do and we get to do it because of you, so thank you so much for coming out tonight and meet the world. This next song is called Automatic Sun. Till midnight, just feels like your nails down my back. Son las más difíciles de ver.
everybody. Thank you for coming out tonight. I have the 3 winners.
Thank you so much.
Okay, guys, I have the.
All right, so there you go, man. Awesome show, awesome band. I'd recommend seeing them. Like I said, they said that this is the second date on this tour. I'm assuming they mean their U.S. tour, which isn't a ton of dates. It's not a real long tour, but I've been waiting for them to come to the U.S. I've been looking up where I can get tickets to see them for a while, and they were touring Mexico, and then they were touring Europe, I think, a little bit, and Canada, and then back to Mexico, and like they're here now. So it's not a real long U.S. leg, but it is going on for a little bit. So check it out, see if you can get tickets. It's worth going to see them. They really are awesome. And I really do believe this is a band that 10 years from now, you'll be glad that you can say, I saw them win. You know what I mean? I do think they're going to get big. So there you go. Check them out and subscribe to my channel, man. There's going to be more stuff like this at some point. I think concert season is about over. You know, there are a lot of people who tour in the winter, but not as many. But soon enough, I guess I'll go to other shows and review those as well. And I hope it's stuff you guys find cool. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Yeah, I love you guys. Peace out, baby. Bye-bye.